We've all had moments in life when things seemed unclear and we felt uncertain about important decisions. Whether it's a crossroads in your career, a big relationship choice, or even something as simple as whether to take a leap of faith, we've all been there. You know the feeling when nothing seems to make sense and you're searching for some kind of direction. But did you know that the universe might be sending you signs and guidance to help you find the right path? It's true, we often overlook or dismiss the subtle nudges, synchronicities and intuitive feelings that could be leading us toward clarity. Today we're going to explore how to read the signs from the universe and receive guidance on your life journey. The universe is always communicating with us in ways that we often don't recognize. It might be through a random encounter, a song on the radio, or even a dream that seems to speak directly to what you're going through. These signs can come in many forms, sometimes so subtle that we might miss them completely, but other times they are undeniable and clear. The key is to pay attention. By becoming more mindful and open to the messages around us, we can start to recognize when the universe is trying to guide us. I'm sure you've experienced moments where it felt like something was guiding you, a strange coincidence or a strong feeling that you're on the right path. Maybe you were thinking about someone and then they called you out of the blue, or you were deciding whether to take a new job and a sign appeared in your life that gave you the clarity you needed. These kinds of moments may seem random, but they are often the universe speaking to you in its own way. It's like a little whisper from the cosmos nudging you towards something greater. These signs can come in various forms, and it's important to recognize that they don't always need to be dramatic. Sometimes it's the little things that matter most. Maybe you've been asking the universe for a sign and suddenly you hear a conversation that aligns perfectly with what you were contemplating, or you find yourself drawn to a book or article that answers the exact question you had in mind. This could be the universe giving you the guidance you were seeking. It's not always about grand gestures or miracles. Sometimes it's simply about being present and aware enough to notice the small signals that are right in front of you. What's powerful about reading these signs is that they help you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. They remind you that you are part of a larger interconnected web and that everything is happening for a reason. When you start to notice these signs, it's like you begin to wake up to the idea that the universe is on your side, helping you along the way. It might not always give you all the answers at once, but it will send you the messages you need to keep moving forward step by step. Now you might be thinking, okay, but how do I know for sure when something is a sign from the universe? That's where paying attention comes in. The more present and mindful you are, the more easily you can tune into the signs around you. And it's not just about recognizing the signs, it's about trusting them. Trusting that the universe has a plan for you and that the signs you receive are part of your unique journey. It's about letting go of doubt and allowing yourself to be guided in the direction that feels right for you. And here's the important part: once you recognize these signs, it's up to you to take action. The universe can guide you, but you have to be willing to act on the guidance you receive. Whether it's making a difficult decision, taking a new path, or simply having the courage to trust the process, your willingness to move forward is a crucial step in the journey. If you find this topic interesting, don't forget to hit like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to not miss any future videos about self-discovery and connecting with the universe. There's so much more to explore on this journey of reading the signs and receiving guidance. As you begin to notice these signs more often, you'll find that your path becomes clearer and your connection with the universe deepens. So stay tuned and let's continue this journey together. I'm excited to hear about the signs and synchronicities that are guiding you along the way. The universe doesn't always send clear signs, but if you pay attention, you'll start to notice subtle messages presented through events around you. These messages can appear in many forms, and often they are not as obvious as we might expect. The universe communicates with us in ways that are sometimes quiet, almost like whispers. And if we're not paying attention, we might miss them. But when we become aware, we begin to see these signs as a way of guiding us on our path. It's a beautiful part of the process, one that makes us feel deeply connected to something larger than ourselves. The key to recognizing these signs is being present and mindful of the world around you. Often the universe uses things that feel ordinary, like a song you hear at just the right moment, a chance meeting, or a recurring pattern in your life to send you a message. These are the subtle signs that, when paid attention to, can provide powerful guidance. By understanding and interpreting these signs, you begin to align yourself with the flow of life and move more confidently on your path. In this section, let's dive into some of the most common signs that the universe might send you. These signs can manifest in different ways, and while not every sign will resonate with everyone, and they can provide a framework for identifying and understanding the messages the universe is sending. Synchronicities are one of the most well-known signs from the universe. They are moments when seemingly random events occur, but they feel meaningful. These events may seem coincidental at first, but if you pay closer attention, you might start to notice that there's a deeper connection between them. The universe often uses synchronicities to guide us in a certain direction, or to confirm that we are on the right path. For example, you might be thinking about a specific person, and suddenly you run into them. Or you could be contemplating a big life decision and then hear someone else talking about something similar. These coincidences can't always be explained logically, but they have a way of giving us a sense of validation. When synchronicities happen, they often feel like a cosmic nudge, like the universe is saying, yes, you're headed in the right direction. Synchronicities can also appear when we're unsure about something in our lives, offering reassurance that we're not alone, or that we're being supported by the universe. These events often come at a time when we're questioning ourselves or our decisions, and they serve as a reminder that we're in alignment with the flow of life. They might not always provide all the answers, but they encourage us to trust that things are unfolding as they should. Another common sign that many people notice are repeating numbers. Seeing numbers like 1111, 555, 888, or other repeating patterns is often thought to be a form of communication from the universe. These numbers are believed to carry specific meanings and messages often related to your personal growth guidance or the energy around you. For example, 1111 is commonly associated with spiritual awakening and alignment. When you see this number, it's often thought to be a reminder from the universe that you are in sync with your higher self, or the universe's plan. It can signify that a moment of transformation or change is near. Numbers like 555 are associated with change, particularly significant transitions or shifts in your life. If you repeatedly see this number, it may be a sign that a change is coming and that you should be open to it even if it feels uncertain or uncomfortable. The universe may be encouraging you to embrace the unknown and trust that this change will lead you towards something better. Similarly, 888 is often seen as a symbol of abundance and prosperity. Seeing this number repeatedly can be a sign that you're about to enter a period of growth or receive blessings, especially in terms of financial or personal success. While the meaning of these numbers can vary depending on who you ask, the important thing is that you're noticing them. If you repeatedly see these numbers, it's worth paying attention to the timing and your current state of mind or situation in life. These numbers can act as subtle guides, prompting you to take notice and tune into the signs the universe is sending. Dreams have long been associated with receiving guidance, and many believe that the universe communicates with us through them. Dreams can be powerful sources of insight, offering messages about our subconscious desires, fears, and even about the decisions we need to make in waking life. While some dreams may just be random, others can feel particularly significant, like they're trying to tell us something important. Certain dreams may offer hints that guide you in a specific direction, especially if they align with something you've been contemplating. For instance, you might dream of being in a familiar place from your past, or you might receive advice or wisdom in your dreams that you feel is important. These dreams can act as the universe's way of tapping into your deeper consciousness and helping you connect with your inner wisdom. Sometimes recurring dreams are particularly important. If you notice that you're dreaming about the same scenario, person, or situation over and over again, this could be a sign that the universe is trying to get your attention. It may be urging you to explore something you've been avoiding or pointing you toward a decision that you need to make. The symbolism in dreams can sometimes be cryptic, but it's worth reflecting on what they might be trying to communicate. Pay attention to how you feel in your dreams, as emotions often carry a strong message that your subconscious mind is trying to express. Additionally, if you wake up from a dream with a sense of clarity or a strong feeling about something, take that as a sign. These vivid, intuitive dreams often carry messages that are meant to be considered as part of your waking life decisions. One of the most powerful signs from the universe is what I like to call the calling feeling. This is when you feel an inner push, a strong sense that you need to do something. It's often described as a gut feeling or intuition, and it can feel like an invisible force is guiding you toward a specific action or path. This feeling can be overwhelming at times, like you're being called to step into a new chapter of your life, whether it's taking on a new challenge, making a bold move, or pursuing a new goal. The calling feeling doesn't always make logical sense, and it often comes at moments when you least expect it. It's like an inner knowing that you need to make a change or take action even if you don't have all the answers yet. It's the universe's way of nudging you toward your true purpose. The calling feeling might come with a sense of urgency or excitement, and it often aligns with your passions or values. For example, you may feel a sudden urge to travel to a specific place, pursue a career path you never considered before, or reconnect with someone from your past. These feelings can arise spontaneously, and while they may feel random, they are often the universe's way of guiding you in a direction that aligns with your greater purpose. A friend of mine shared a story about how she kept seeing the number 1111 during important moments in her life. At first, she didn't pay much attention to it, but it started to appear more frequently, especially when she was making significant decisions or at moments of transition. She kept seeing the number on clocks, license plates, and even phone numbers. Eventually, she realized that the universe was trying to remind her about an upcoming big decision. The number 1111 seemed to appear right when she was questioning whether to make a career change, and it was during this time that she felt a deep sense of inner clarity. She took it as a sign from the universe, listened to her intuition, and decided to take the leap toward a new path. That decision turned out to be one of the best she ever made. This story is a powerful example of how the universe sends us signs, and when we pay attention, we begin to see the threads that connect us to our true path. It's important to trust these signs and let them guide you, as they often carry the wisdom and insight you need to make the right decisions in life. These are just a few examples of the signs the universe might send you. Whether it's through synchronicities, repeating numbers, dreams, or the powerful calling feeling, the key is to be open and receptive to these messages. They're there to guide you, reassure you, and help you navigate through the challenges of life. By staying present and paying attention, you'll start to notice these signs more clearly, and as you do, you'll find yourself more aligned with the universe's guidance. The journey becomes clearer, and you'll feel more confident in the direction you're headed. Recognizing the signs from the universe isn't just about noticing a number or an event. The key is being open and aware to receive those messages. Too often we go through life caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday responsibilities, trying to meet deadlines, juggle tasks, and meet others' expectations. In doing so, we can miss the subtle messages the universe is sending our way. The signs are often quiet whispers, small nudges, or coincidences that can be easily overlooked if we're not paying attention. But when we open ourselves up to receiving these messages, we begin to see that the universe is constantly guiding us in the right direction. So how do you start recognizing these signs? The first step is to develop a deeper awareness of yourself and your surroundings. It's about cultivating a sense of mindfulness and presence in your daily life. When you live mindfully, you become attuned to the signals that are right in front of you. The key is to slow down, tune in, and listen not only to what's happening around you, but also to what's happening within you. To understand the signs you need to listen to yourself. The universe often speaks to us through our intuition, inner feelings, and gut reactions. These feelings may arise when we're faced with a decision or when we're trying to make sense of something in our lives. It might feel like a hunch, a deep knowing, or even a sense of calm that tells you you're on the right track. One of the most important things you can do is to start paying attention to the subtle feelings and sensations you experience throughout your day. For example, if you're about to make a decision and you feel a strong pull toward one choice over another, that could be the universe's way of guiding you. These feelings can be both physical and emotional. You might feel an excitement in your chest or a sense of relief when you think about a particular option. These emotional cues are your inner compass, and they can provide invaluable insight into what the universe wants you to know. Sometimes we doubt these feelings because they don't make logical sense, but it's important to recognize that intuition often doesn't rely on logic. It's more connected to your deeper self, your true desires, and the energy of the universe. Trusting yourself and these feelings is one of the first steps in connecting with the universe. One of the most effective ways to connect with the universe is to embrace stillness. In our fast-paced world, we rarely give ourselves the time or space to just be still and listen. But it's during these quiet moments that the universe can speak most clearly. When you take time for yourself to sit in silence, you create the space for your inner voice to emerge. Stillness allows you to quiet the mental chatter that often fills your mind and blocks out the intuitive messages trying to reach you. In these moments, you can listen to what's happening inside your mind and heart without distraction. It's in the stillness that you'll begin to recognize the subtle shifts in your energy, the soft nudges, and the guidance that the universe is offering. Taking time for stillness doesn't necessarily mean sitting in meditation for hours on end. It can be as simple as sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, taking a walk in nature, or finding a peaceful corner in your home where you can be alone with your thoughts. The key is to allow yourself the time to be present, to breathe, and to tune into the messages that are waiting to be heard. Another powerful way to connect with the universe is to ask yourself questions about what you're going through. Sometimes when we feel lost or uncertain, we're afraid to ask questions or seek answers. But the truth is, when we ask ourselves the right questions, we create space for the answers to emerge. The universe is constantly trying to guide us, but we need to be open and willing to receive the answers. For example, if you're facing a difficult decision, ask yourself, what do I truly want, or what feels right for me? Then pay attention to the answers that come unexpectedly. Sometimes these answers don't come in the form of clear words or thoughts. They can be feelings, signs, or insights that appear over time. Trust that when you ask the right questions, the universe will respond in its own way. You may find that the answers come to you through subtle experiences or through conversations with others. You might hear a phrase that resonates with you deeply, or something in your environment may shift, giving you clarity. Keep asking questions, remain open to receiving answers, and trust that the universe is guiding you in ways that may not always be obvious at first. Now that we've discussed the importance of listening to yourself and being still, let's talk about how you can actively connect with the universe. One of the best ways to open yourself up to the universe's guidance is through meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for expanding your awareness and connecting with the universal energy. When you meditate, you create a quiet space where you can clear your mind and tune into your intuition. This is where the messages from the universe can become clearer. During meditation, your mind becomes more receptive to subtle guidance. You might receive insights, images, or feelings that direct you toward your next step. These messages can be difficult to grasp in the busyness of everyday life, but when you sit in stillness and quiet, your thoughts, the universe, can communicate with you more effectively. Meditation also helps you clear any mental blocks or limiting beliefs that might be standing in the way of your connection to the universe. You don't have to meditate for hours at a time. Even a few minutes each day can make a significant difference in your ability to tune into the messages the universe is sending. The more you practice, the more natural it will become to receive and interpret the signs around you. While meditation is a great way to connect with the universe, you can also stay connected by paying attention to your surroundings. Sometimes the signs we receive don't come from big events or dramatic experiences, but from the small things that happen every day. These signs could be in the form of a chance encounter, a conversation that sparks something within you, or even a feeling that arises when you see something familiar. Take note of how you feel in different situations. Are there certain places, people, or environments that make you feel at ease, energized, or inspired? These could be indications that the universe is leading you towards something positive. Conversely, if you feel drained, uncomfortable, or uncertain in certain situations, it might be a sign that you need to step away or reconsider your choices. Pay attention to the little things that happen throughout your day. These can often hold the most powerful signs and insights. Whether it's a random text message, a specific song that plays, or a dream that stands out to you, the universe communicates through these small moments. By being mindful of your surroundings, you'll start to notice these signs more clearly and use them as guidance on your path. Once I had a strong sense that something wasn't right about a decision I was about to make. I was considering taking a new job offer, but I felt uneasy about it. I had been contemplating it for weeks, and the more I thought about it, the more uncertain I became. Something deep inside me didn't feel right, but I couldn't quite pinpoint what it was. After a few days of struggling with this uncertainty, I decided to meditate. I took some time to quiet my mind and simply listen to what came up. During that meditation, I felt a clear message from my inner self. It wasn't a loud voice or a specific thought, but a deep knowing that I wasn't fully aligned with this new job opportunity. I realized that the universe was asking me to reconsider my choice, not because the job was bad, but because it wasn't the right fit for my long-term goals and values. After meditating, I felt a sense of relief. I understood that the universe was guiding me to stay on my current path and explore other opportunities that aligned more with my passions. I ended up declining the job offer, and it turned out to be the right decision for me. This experience taught me the power of stillness meditation and paying attention to my intuition. By creating the space to connect with myself and the universe, I was able to make a decision that felt truly aligned with my soul's purpose. Recognizing and connecting with the universe is a practice that requires patience, presence, and openness. By listening to yourself, creating stillness in your life, asking the right questions, and using tools like meditation to tune into the universal energy, you can begin to notice the subtle signs that the universe is sending you. As you open yourself up to these signs, you'll find that your life becomes more in alignment with your true path, and the guidance you need will be clearer than ever. Listening to the signs is important, but acting on them is even more important. The signs from the universe are not just for you to notice, they are there to guide you toward action and change. It's easy to recognize a sign or feel a nudge from the universe, but what truly matters is what you do with that insight. The universe doesn't just send messages for us to admire or ponder. It sends them to help us make decisions, take action, and transform our lives. The signs are often there to push us toward growth, toward living more authentically, and toward making the changes necessary to align with our true purpose. When we receive these signs, they are not passive occurrences. They are invitations for us to reflect on our current situation, reassess where we are, and sometimes even change the course of our lives. Ignoring these signs can result in missed opportunities or continued dissatisfaction, while acting on them can lead to powerful shifts in our lives that bring us closer to who we truly are and what we are meant to do. Recognizing the signs and choosing to act on them is the key to moving forward in a way that is fulfilling and in alignment with the universe's guidance. The universe sends us signs for a reason. It wants to guide us toward a path that aligns with our highest good, even if we don't fully understand it at the time. These signs are there to help us grow, expand, and evolve, both spiritually and emotionally. However, the universe's guidance is often subtle, so we must learn to listen closely and be open to receiving it. When you notice a sign from the universe, it might be time to make changes in your life. These changes may be small or large, but they are necessary for your personal development and the realization of your true potential. Whether it's a change in your career, relationships, habits, or mindset, the signs from the universe can point you in the direction of needed transformation. Change can be uncomfortable, especially when it feels like we're moving away from what is familiar. But it's through these changes that we grow and align with our true path. The first step in acting on the signs is being open to adjusting your life. This might involve altering habits, changing your environment, or even letting go of things that no longer serve you. One of the biggest challenges many people face is staying stuck in situations that are no longer aligned with their values or goals. You might feel a deep inner pull that it's time to change, but fear, uncertainty, or a sense of obligation can hold you back. However, when you listen to the signs and allow yourself to make adjustments, you are taking control of your life and allowing the universe to guide you in the direction that is best for you. For example, you might notice a sign indicating that it's time to leave a toxic relationship. The universe might present this sign through your feelings of dissatisfaction, recurring patterns of conflict, or even subtle signs in your environment that remind you that it's time to move on. It may be uncomfortable to make such a change, especially if you've been in the relationship for a long time. But the universe is pushing you toward a healthier and more fulfilling life, and in order to embrace that, you need to adjust your current circumstances. By acting on the sign and making the necessary changes, you create space for new experiences and growth. Another example of adjusting your life could be related to your career. Maybe you're in a job that no longer excites you or feels meaningful, but you've been reluctant to leave because of financial security or fear of failure. However, the universe might send you signs like feeling unmotivated, or noticing a repeated message about pursuing your passion that encourage you to make a change. When you listen to these signs and take action, whether it's exploring a new career path or starting your own business, you allow the universe to guide you toward a more authentic and fulfilling life. Sometimes the signs from the universe will lead you to do something you've never considered before, something that feels completely out of your comfort zone. These signs might ask you to take a leap of faith or try something that feels uncertain. It can be scary to step into the unknown, but if you act from the heart, you'll often find that amazing things begin to unfold. Acting from the heart means following your intuition and taking action in a way that feels true to your inner self. It's about trusting your feelings and understanding that the universe is supporting you. Even if you can't see the whole picture or understand the logic behind your decision, acting from the heart allows you to trust in the process and have faith that you are being guided towards something greater. For example, you might feel a strong inner pull to travel or move to a new city, even though there's no clear reason or plan. It might not make sense logically, but you have this deep feeling knowing that it's what you need to do. When you follow that feeling, the universe might present opportunities or connections that lead you toward your purpose, or perhaps the journey itself brings you the clarity you are seeking. By following your heart, you step into alignment with your true self, and in doing so you invite the universe's guidance to lead you to the right place. Another example of acting from the heart could involve making a career change. Perhaps you've been working in a stable job that offers financial security, but you've always had a passion for writing art or helping others. The signs from the universe may be subtle at first, such as feeling unfulfilled or seeing a job opening that excites you. Even though it might be risky or feel like a major leap, following your heart can lead to incredible opportunities and fulfillment. By trusting yourself and the signs, you allow the universe to open doors for you that you may never have imagined. A friend of mine realized that the universe wanted her to change her career because she no longer felt passionate about her job. She'd been working in the corporate world for many years, climbing the ladder, but she felt empty inside. The signs had started small moments of dissatisfaction, lack of excitement, and a sense of longing for something more. Eventually the signs became undeniable. She was no longer motivated by her work, and her health was starting to suffer from stress and burnout. After paying attention to these signs and reflecting on her true desires, she realized that her heart wasn't in the corporate world anymore. The universe had been gently nudging her to make a change, and she finally took action. She quit her job and began exploring what truly excited her. She went back to school to study something that aligned with her passions and values. Now she's working in a career that brings her joy and fulfillment, and she's happier than she's ever been. This example highlights the importance of not just recognizing the signs, but also acting on them. The universe had been sending her clear messages for a long time, but it wasn't until she made the decision to act that she experienced the change she was seeking. By listening to the signs and trusting the universe's guidance, she was able to make a significant shift in her life that aligned with her true purpose. When we receive signs from the universe, it's like the universe is offering us a roadmap to our true path. But just like any map, it's only useful if we follow it. The signs are there to help us make informed decisions, take the right steps, and avoid pitfalls that might lead us off course. If we ignore these signs, we risk staying stuck in situations that no longer serve us, or continuing down paths that don't align with our true selves. Acting on the signs is not always easy. It requires courage, vulnerability, and trust. But the rewards of following the universe's guidance are immeasurable. By acting on the signs, you begin to align yourself with the flow of life and you start living in harmony with your higher purpose. The more you trust and act on the signs, the more you'll find that the universe opens doors, presents new opportunities, and leads you to the life you were meant to live. The process of recognizing, listening to, and acting on the signs is not just about finding your purpose, it's about living with intention. It's about consciously choosing the path that feels most authentic to who you are and what you're meant to do. When you live this way, you invite abundance, joy, and fulfillment into your life. So the next time you receive a sign, don't just notice it, act on it. Trust that the universe is guiding you towards something greater, and step into that journey with confidence and courage. In conclusion, the signs from the universe are not just meant for us to notice, but for us to act upon. They're invitations to adjust our lives, make decisions that align with our true selves, and create space for transformation. By acting from the heart and following the guidance we receive, we move closer to our true purpose and experience a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. So reading and recognizing signs from the universe not only helps you find direction in life, but it also brings you into alignment with your true self. Whether it's through synchronicities, dreams, or gut feelings, every sign offers an opportunity. These signs act as guiding lights, helping you navigate through life's uncertainties and challenges. When you begin to listen and act on them, you start to align yourself with a greater purpose and develop a deeper understanding of your life's journey. Each sign, no matter how subtle, is a step closer to uncovering the path meant for you. Trust that the universe is always offering guidance, and when you choose to follow it, you move closer to your true calling. Start paying attention to the signs around you today. The universe is always communicating with us, but we need to be mindful enough to notice. Take time to listen to the messages the universe is sending you, whether they come through a feeling, an event, or a simple coincidence. Be open to these messages and allow them to guide you. As you begin to embrace the signs and take action, you'll be amazed at how they can shift your life in beautiful and unexpected ways. This process of listening and acting on the universe's guidance will not only help you find clarity, but will also lead you to a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Leave a comment below and share with me the signs you've noticed from the universe in your own life. Your story might inspire others to pay attention to the signs around them as well. Let's continue this journey of discovering, connecting, and growing together.